And even a kindergarten mind could have anticipated your every move. This caper was even more obvious than most.
Oh, you can say that over the phone, Batman, but if I had you here, I'd pound you to a pulp.
Start pounding, Joker.
Zack Snyder's Justice League wins the award for...
It does exactly what it says on the tin.
By which I mean it is 2017's Justice League, remade, finally revealed with, cleansed by, deleted according to personal preference, the unique visual style of one Zachary Edward Zack Snyder, born March 1st, 1966, a mere 2 months before England won the World Cup. By which I mean the body count is through the roof, there's enough slow motion to cut the entire runtime in half with the whole thing played at normal speed, the colours are all toned down, at times the whole thing looks like a comic book panel on the silver screen. Which is exactly what I would expect from Zack Snyder, who, and yes, this version of the Justice League is a hell of a lot better than that dull, joyless slog that was released in 2017 by a director whose style was so different that it was like getting Ed Sheeran to cover a Norwegian death metal album. Yes, he's popular and makes a lot of money, but he's not a good fit for this particular project. Although that may not be the praise you think it is, I could make a pretty solid case that Cats is better than the original cinematic release of this film. At least that film was a fun abomination before Man and God. But back with the 2021 version, and it's a long old film with a runtime of 4 hours 2 minutes, which is helpfully broken up into chapters so you can grab a brew and something to eat before settling down to watch the next episode, which is nice of them. Which may be why Justice League, despite being longer than a Lord of the Rings film, never feels bloated or in need of another trip to the editing suite. It's a lot grander in scale while still having interesting characters. The plot makes a lot of sense, the villain is more developed and even slightly sympathetic. A lot of the unfunny jokes are gone, along with Superman's facial hair, and the whole thing is just a much better and more fulfilling viewing experience. It's not perfect though, even if it is, at time of recording, 122nd on IMDb's top 250 list, which is surprisingly low for the love that this film is receiving, but it's early days yet and I stopped believing in IMDb's top 250 after Snakes on a Plane was unceremoniously dropped from it.
Enough is enough! I have had it with these monkey-fighting snakes on this Monday to Friday plane! Everybody strap in! I'm about to open some freaking windows.
There's more CGI in this film than in some Pixar movies, which at times is amazing and at other times is not so much. And like I said at the start, this is Zack Snyder's Justice League, and if you don't like his previous work, then I highly doubt that this will be the film to convert you to his unique style of filmmaking. And even the plot, whereupon a group of fashion disasters attempt to stop a pile of CGI from taking over the world,
Of course!
by acquiring some MacGuffins, hasn't really changed much. And it wasn't terribly original even back in 2017. It's just gotten deeper and more operatic in scale, and the characters are actually interesting, and the whole thing is just a lot more developed, as it should be with a runtime that rivals most miniseries. It's just that, well, I have absolutely no intention of watching this film ever again. Not because it was bad, it's just that I've seen it. It's too long to just pop on one evening. The characters are more fun in their individual movies, the one that have individual movies anyway. It doesn't have enough interesting or unique moments on its own to make me want to sit through a 4-hour film again. Its plot certainly doesn't require multiple viewings in order to understand it, nor am I currently short for films where a pile of CGI fights another pile of CGI in order to save the world. And it's not like the visuals are going to pull me back. They'd make amazing posters on some student's wall, as would almost any frame in a Zack Snyder film, but that's not enough on their own. The soundtrack's pretty solid as well, though. So, yeah, if you like Zack Snyder films and want to see what's probably going to be his magnum opus over a 3-day weekend, several evenings, then have at it. But I'm not sure why you'd want to see it more than once, unless you think that supporting this film is going to change cinema forever, which it probably won't. Because at the end of the day, this is simply a director's cut. It might have been dressed up and given a thrilling adventure story of how fanboys annoyed a massive corporation into allowing them to give it money and now hope it will allow them to give it more money in the form of sequels, but this isn't even the first time something like this has happened, except back in the 1980s, you had to actually write letters in order to release the Donner cut. I mean, not even sure there are other films in this film's situation. There's rumours of a George Lucas cut of Revenge of the Skywalker, but I haven't heard anyone from the Star Wars fanbase calling for it, and there's no call for a Branagh cut of Artemis Fowl or a butthole cut of Cats outside of creepy internet forums frequented by my script guy. So at the end of the day, this was a unique situation that has been resolved to everyone's satisfaction. The corporation got to make money, the fanboys got to feel that they achieved something, Zack Snyder got to make the film he wanted, and I got to fill up a lazy Saturday. So I definitely think that you should see it, but what did you guys think? And if you could order a director's cut of any film ever, what would it be? Comment below, let me know. I'm Daniel, it's been a Dunking. If you've enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe.